Are you looking for a brand new OP prison server to play in 2025? One that has hundreds of players, weekly updates, and features you never before seen in Minecraft? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are here on swurv.talonmc.net, which is both Bedrock and Java compatible. So make sure to use that IP when connecting, and the port is 19132. And ladies and gentlemen, we are here on the #1 rated Minecraft prison server in the world, TalonMC. And we're going to be going over the server today, giving it a rating out of 10, and then also explaining how you guys can win some rewards before the server even releases this weekend at 3 p.m. EST. So stick around, you're not going to want to miss anything. But if you want a little head start on the giveaway, make sure to comment down your Minecraft usernames, like today's video, and subscribe, and let's get started. All right, we are here at spawn, and ladies and gentlemen, you're going to spawn into here. If it was up to me, the first thing that you should do is obviously head on over to this NPC right here, and it'll teleport you to your mine. Now, there are a bunch of other NPCs, but I'm going to pretty much go over everything. The tutorial will kind of show you as well if you want to hop on and kind of get things flowing and you don't pay attention to the entire video. It's perfectly fine, but I'm gonna head on over to the mine and we're gonna get things started. So this is your very own personal mine in which, well, you mine blocks. You have to escape the prison, become some of the richest on the server, and, well, grind your hearts out. But it is a very, very fun grind. I've played Talon before and I really can't recommend it enough. But we are going to start off with the pickaxe. We have a ton of enchants here in which you unlock through pickaxe level. And just to go over a couple, you got things like gem finder, shard finder, essence greed, vine miner, key finder, token explosion, so many more, and so many more enchants, ladies and gentlemen, all which you try to unlock by leveling up your pickaxe. And how do you level it up? That's a great question. You simply just mine blocks, and there's going to be a lot of upgrades that really rely on you mining as many raw blocks as possible. So we'll start off with some of those. So in order to rank up, as you guys can see on my scoreboard, we are ranked level 10. Now, why does rank level matter? Well, every 20 ranks, your mine actually does increase in size, and you try to get to rank 1000, and at rank 1000 your mine will be maxed out. Well, sorta. There's some secret upgrades that I'll get more into later, how to really get your maxed out mine, but for about 95 to 90% of your mine size, it comes from rank levels. And throughout mining, you can win really cool rewards, just like these bronze loot boxes and even an SOTW crate, which if we go to spawn, we can kind of open up and maybe we can get some cool items that I can explain. So let's go ahead and open this up with a very, very cool animation. I must say, a bunch of chests come down and you get to open up each reward. So let's just go ahead and open all of these, and there we go. We got some grenades, we got some crystal boxes, and we got a pet hero egg. And then you can also get some smaller loot boxes like these, which just simply open up in front of you just like that. You can get a lot of good rewards to start out, so it's pretty nice to have. But if we do slash mine, we can actually go ahead and teleport using this button right here, and now we can go ahead and show off like maybe even a grenade, which goes ahead and actually destroys a big chunk of your mine. And why it's not actually doing any blocks right now is because, well, it's deleting my entire mine because my mine is so small. But as you guys can see, we are ranking up. We're already ranked 16, so let's actually use a couple more of these really quick to try and get to rank level 20 to see our mine upgrade before our eyes. And it doesn't really take that long to rank up. Like right there, we just got rank 19, and boom, we are rank 20. And as you guys can see, as soon as we rank up, not only did our mine go up in size, but it also changed blocks. But throughout mining, you earn different currencies. The first two that you unlock are gems and tokens. We can actually use these to upgrade enchants, as you guys can see here. Let's go ahead and spend 187 million, even though we have 1.76 trillion. We got a ton, and our pickaxe is level 6, so we just got jackhammer unlocked, which removes the entire layer of our mine, and it's proccing pretty often, but you guys can prestige these enchants for even better rewards from them. But as you can see, we're ranking up extremely fast. Every time jackhammer procs, we gain a lot of progress. And throughout mining blocks, you'll actually level up something called armor. Now, there's so many different tiers of armor, but we're level 5 out of 20, and once we reach level 20, we unlock the next set, which is common plus, and you guys can get all the way up to insanity plus, which obviously will give you better boosts like tokens, gems, and rank XP boost. Pretty good stuff if you ask me. And we have more grenades, so let's show the smaller grenades. As you guys can see, they're not nearly as good, but they can still help out a ton early game. But back on over to the pickaxe. There's a lot to unpack here, so stay with me. Not only are there token enchants, but you do have things like the gem enchants, which we have gems here, that start to unlock at pickaxe level 25. So at the start, you're not going to need to worry, but save up your gems for later. And then obviously rebirth enchants. Now, rebirthing on the server is extremely important because at rank 1000, you'll be able to rebirth for a certain amount of gems and tokens. And then you could go ahead and use the points you gain from rebirthing to upgrade your mine size even more. Or you could just do /rebirth points or /rebirth shop and spend it on other things too. And when you rebirth enough, you'll be able to go ahead and hit the max rebirth level, and at that point you ascend, which basically restarts you or your rebirth back down to 0. And at this point you will gain permanent multipliers like tokens, gems, and essence. You gain a 0.15x multiplier on everything, so it's super important, and there's always something to do. It literally never gets boring here. But a really cool feature at the mine is if you do /mortar, we can actually repair our mortar for a couple of different things. We have to get to pickaxe level 150, we have to mine 75,000 blocks, and have token miner at 5,000 levels. You'll start to notice here on Talon that a lot of progress requires you to do a couple of different things. So make sure you keep a healthy balance when upgrading pretty much everything, and keep track of what you need to do. And it'll be different for everybody, but for the people who can't grind as much, you have two different methods that you can use while AFK. One of them is the player miner. So if you do /player miner, you'll be able to go ahead and summon it just by clicking it. And it does have a battery, of course, but it also does have enchants. So as you guys can see, stamina increases the battery life, jackhammer, it has a bunch of different enchants that are on your pickaxe, but also some unique ones too. But here is your auto miner right here. This guy could be really good for when you AFK. So you'll use this thing right here, the player miner, and then you'll also come over here to the AFK block and just literally stand here while you go to sleep, and it will increase the amount of blocks that you break. And doing so can reward things like XP, tokens, gems, a whole bunch of different things. And you can actually upgrade this by doing /AFK block and spending gems and tokens. So if I go ahead and do this, we need to get our pickaxe to be level 50 to unlock the next upgrade, but we can't actually do it now. But there's a little button that you can do in case you can't find it, just to go to AFK block, and then you'll be automatically here AFK. And as you guys can see, we're getting 1,000,000 tokens, 350,000. So make sure to upgrade those two little upgrades for when you get offline. And something just popped up on my screen in milestones. If you do /milestones, there are a bunch of different rewards that you can actually get, and you automatically claim them. So for example, there's rank milestones, ascension milestones, which have really good rewards like SOTW crates, diamond loot boxes, credits. Literally, when I say this server is completely free to play, it truly is, just because of the rewards that they give back to players who simply just play the server. It's so nice. Speaking about rewards, I'm going to be giving away 1,000 credits to 2 different people, so comment down your IGNs right now for a chance to win those when SOTW comes around. And remember, to enter that, you must use my IP, swurv.talonmc.net. For all the Bedrock homies, the port is 19132. And then make sure to comment down your Minecraft username so I can go ahead and give you those rewards when you're on the server. But back on over to the pickaxe, after you go ahead and complete all your milestones or get the rewards from them, you'll be able to gain things that can really help you upgrade your pickaxe. Things like runes, things like attachments, things like crystals as well. All of these are buffs you can add to your pickaxe to increase boosters for specific enchants, for specific currencies. So it's really good that you take advantage of a bunch of those free rewards to even try to buy them off of players in case you can't get them yourself. And with over hundreds of players joining every single day, it makes it really easy to find what you need on the auction house. So if you do /auction house, you'll be able to filter through a couple of different things. New to old, credits first, gems first, and tokens. So people sell things for more than just credits here, but gems and tokens. So even if you don't have a lot of credits, if you grind up enough of tokens or gems, you'll be able to get the things you need as well. But next on over are the pets. So if we go ahead and right click this pet, we'll start to get some things like this, the Frost Hero Dragon. And once equipped, this pet increases your tokens obtained from your enchants, and the ability has a chance to spawn ice in your mine, granting a lot of gems. And the proc rate is 17%. So if we go ahead and right click him, he is now activated. And if we right click this one, the pickaxe pet, which increases our pickaxe XP, both of these are active and have a chance to boost. And oh my gosh, I have speed and haste now. And you can get pets by simply upgrading a couple of things like key finder, which gives keys. And if I do /keys, you can see that you can win loot boxes. And inside of those loot boxes, you can win things like pets, more crates, even grenades, and even airstrikes, which we got to kind of go over, because if I place that airstrike right there, look at what falls down to the ground. And we can place a lot of those. So let's go ahead and place all of them down and watch the TNT rain, bro. This is so cool. And just like that, we got to rank 52. So our mine went ahead and extended 1 extra block. But we need to go ahead and check out the mortar, because the mortar is something super powerful in the mine, which I've already kind of told you how to go ahead and upgrade it. But what does it actually do? It basically has a random chance to shoot a giant missile into your mine, destroying the entire thing. And when that happens, you will rank up insanely fast, gain a bunch of tokens, gems, and essences. And what are essences? Well, they're actually used for more upgrade items, things like fossils, which are basically just boosters here. And we can actually purchase these with essences. And then you can also get pets with essences, and we can prestige our pets. So we would just select the pet right in here. We got to deactivate it first. So let's make sure to do that. And then we're going to go ahead, and we have to get it to level 40 before we can actually prestige it. But what you would do is you'd go in here, and then you would hit prestige pet. And at that point in time, all of its abilities and boosters will level up. And finally, finally, on the pickaxe, there's something called pickaxe skins, which give you boosters on all things. So once you go from the Nebula pickaxe all the way over to the candy pickaxe skin, it increases the essences you get a ton, and then to the cherry, which increases it even more, and then the blaze, which is the best. And now that you know how to get started on TalonMC, join the Discord right now, log on to the server right now, and get a head start, because by the time this video goes out, you'll have 1 day to play, and then the server restarts for Saturday 3 p.m. EST for season 3 of TalonMC. I'm gonna be online, and if you guys want to join my team, make sure to join my Discord down below, and I will see you guys Saturday. Love you all. Peace out and goodbye.